Hey, what's going on, guys? We're going to continue the as-is contract and recap on escrow. Remember, we're going to bullet point the contracts and how to make the contract stronger for you, but we're going to talk about escrow. Now, when you hear escrow, a lot of times you hear two different meanings for it. Well, in this case, we're talking about escrow, which is good faith deposit. And a lot of other times you hear escrow when you're making a mortgage payment, when you're doing your principal escrow, which is your taxes and insurance, whatnot. But we're talking about deposit. So think of it like this. You are selling your house and somebody makes an offer, and let's say the house is $200,000, and they're saying, I'm going to give you $1,000 towards escrow. And another buyer is like, look, I'll give you $10,000 towards escrow. Even though there's a lot of loopholes to where the escrow can be refunded, or most of the time would be refunded if the deal didn't work out, the first person, remember, it's a story. There's a story being told. So if I'm the listing agent, and let's say I get two completely separate offers, right? Offer A and offer B are almost the same, but one escrow is drastically higher than the other. The story that it's telling me is either this person is more serious or this person has more money, right? And if this person has more money, what does that mean? Well, they have more money. Maybe they're not going to go crazy with the inspection. Maybe they have the money to pay the difference of the appraisal gap. Maybe their debt to ratio is a little different and it's maybe stronger. So there's a lot of different factors involved when you're talking about escrow. Now, I want to say this now so everyone understands. There is a title company. The title company is in the middle of the deal. There's the seller and there's the buyer, right? And there's the title. The title doesn't work for either party. They work for the deal. When the buyer deposits their escrow to title, right? And another video could be talking about how they can deposit to a different title company, but let's just say this one, okay? They deposit the escrow to the title. The title company cannot do anything with that escrow, right? They can't just give it away or give it to the seller. So let's just say the deal died. The title company can't just disperse the escrow as it needs to be. It has to be written in consent by both parties. So the escrow is very protected with the title. Okay, it's very protected. Even if the deal goes bad and something happens and the seller is supposed to get it, it still stays put till the deal is actually done the right way. And if it has to go to mediation and all that, that's a whole nother video. But we're talking about escrow and how to make it stronger. So don't be afraid to deposit escrow. You have X amount of days to do it. It goes to a title company, and it just is there as a good faith deposit. Basically, this is what would happen in a deal for good and bad. You would, A, do your inspection. If inspection fell through or you didn't like it or whatever the case may be, you couldn't renegotiate, you just didn't want the house, you'd write over, release escrow. If the finance contingency fell through, right, where you couldn't get a loan for some reason, release the contract, you get your escrow, which is another bullet point we're going to talk about finance contingency. An appraisal. Let's say it appraised low and the seller's like, I don't want to sell it to you for that low. Release of escrow, right? So there's a lot of loopholes, but each one of those I just told you about, I'm going to show you how to make it stronger, because me as a listing agent, I'm sitting here like, you can give me all the escrow deposit you want, but if you're limiting your inspection and all this other to the top tier, I'm not going to take your offer as it is, especially in this market. So follow me. Let's learn. Remember, higher escrow, stronger escrow, right? Stronger escrow means stronger buyer. And then you follow that escrow by talking about inspection time frame, finance contingency, appraisal, which we will talk about at a more videos to come, because I'm going to be doing nothing but education every day. I thought about it every day. At some point, I'm going to give you some sort of education. I'm Kevin. Talk to you guys soon.